So good day everyone. My name is Ivan Costales and I'm from BSN 1C. And today I am going to culture my own microorganisms at home. So first, what are we going to do is to prepare the equipment. Refrigerators, kettles, large bowls, and bowl of gelatin sheets, and petri dishes or plastic containers, and cotton swabs or buds, and waterproof markers, teaspoons, tablespoons, and 6 packs of gelatin sheets or pack of gelatin powder, and surgical gloves and lab gown. Not required if you do not have. And kitchen paper, aluminum foil, adhesive tape, and 5 tablespoons of sugar and 1 liter of water and 5 cubes of beef broth and spatula. The next thing that we are going to do is to start by making a broth and the growth medium, and the microbes will be later be able to grow in the growth medium, and ask your teacher or another adult to help you with this. So next is boil 1 liter of water, and beware you have to be careful when boiling water. So in the next step is place 5 cubes of beef broth in a large empty bowl and add 5 tablespoons of sugar. And next, pour the boiling water in the large bowl with the broth cubes and sugar. And beware, ask an adult to help you. And mix it well. Okay, so the next one is place the gelatin sheets or the dissolved gelatin in the large bowl with a mixture of water, broth, and sugar. And next, mix everything together until the gelatin has completely dissolved. Next, after the gelatin powder has dissolved, cover the bowl with aluminum foil and allow the liquid to cool for approximately 15 minutes. Okay, so the next step, once the liquid has cooled, distribute it over the plastic containers, no more than 1 centimeter high, and loosely place the lids on them. And this will be prevent the liquid from being contaminated by the air. So allow the mixture to cool to room temperature. And once it has cooled off, place the lid securely on the containers and place them in the refrigerator for at least 4 days. While in the refrigerator, the gelatin will make the liquid turn into a solid jelly, the growth medium. So, see you in the next 4 days. So, after the fourth day of making our medium, so let's do the step 2, which is to remove the containers from the refrigerators and remove the lids and wipe droplets water of the inside of the lid with a piece of kitchen paper. So after putting the lid back on these containers, think of an object or surface you would like to test for microbes, such as fingerprints, keyboards, or mouse, computer mouse, or edges of the table. Choose the three different surface that you want to test, and try to make sure that you test a different object or surface in each containers. And use a waterproof marker to write the name of the object or surface on the bottom of the container and also write the date. You will use cotton swabs for other objects or surfaces. But if you want to use your fingerprint as your um, example, gently place your fingerprints in the growth medium and hold them for at least 15 seconds. Then place the lid back on to the container. Get a clean cotton swab and do not touch the ends of it as this will contaminate the cotton swab, and sweep it several times over the surface or object you are going to test. So after getting examples from an object surface, remove the lid from the container and carefully drag the cotton swab several times over the growth medium. And be careful not to apply too much pressure as that could damage the growth medium. So the first example that I will put on its container is the example that I get in a doorknob. And the next one, the example that I got in my laptop surface. Okay. And the last is the example that I got in a book's cover. Then, after putting the examples on the growth medium, place the lid back on the container and now place it on the closed container somewhere in the room where it will not be in the way and preferably in the shade. And do not leave the container in the sun or under a lamp because the growth medium will melt from the heat and your experiment will be ruined. And let the container sit for a week. Okay, so that's all. After about a week, you can check the containers for microbes. And you should do this without removing the lids from the containers and without touching the microbes in the container with your hands. And after examining this and comparing the containers with the microbes, throw it in the container, including everything in it, in waste bin.